G'day guys, my name's Nye and welcome back to Automobilista 2, where this time we are starting another custom championship. This time it's going to be a mini version of the 2023 Save Data Racing Series, where we are exclusively using the COPA Montana rather than changing classes each round. So this is going to be interesting, doing all of the races with one class. I guess we can jump straight into it. The first one for 2023 was the Kyalami 6 hour. So in this case, it's going to be a Kyalami 3 hour. Yes. 3 hours. So let's jump into it, shall we? We have got a bunch of custom liveries that I spent the last however long, like last few months making, because I was like, you know what? I feel like making some HoloLive liveries, and this class just happened to have the perfect amount of liveries for the amount of generations with +1. That +1 ended up being Fubuki. So we're going to jump straight into this. We'll start with AI skill on 105. I have not done the testing I should have, so I don't know if that's going to go well or poorly, but over a 3-hour race it will probably be okay. Again, just like last time, we're probably going to be jumping that difficulty up and down each round. So let's get ourselves started. The last time we did this round in 2023, it was a Kyalami Historic 6-hour with modern GT3, GTE, GT4, and I think some sort of prototype car. I can't remember the class. Might have been like P1 or something, I can't remember. We all DNF'd. I know Turtle and I DNF'd for connection issues, I think, or at least I did. I don't remember if Turtle got disconnected. And then I think Walu just decided to not continue because of that fact. So let's see if, hopefully, we'll be able to actually complete a run this time. So this should be practice, right? This is practice. We've got 20-minute practice as per usual in the SDRS. So let's jump out on the track here and try and get used to how this all feels, how this handles. Shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. It has certainly been a long time since doing this this category and this track, so this is going to be interesting. We've got very cold tires coming out of the pits there, very cold brakes as well, so let's try and warm those up. We're following behind Kobo at the moment. Hello, Carl. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Game Priest. That's fine. Welcome. Oh, yeah, I've got bloody... I forgot I have speech chat, even though I literally just activated speech chat. My memory is terrible. Never seen Historic Kyalami before. It's actually a really fun little... a fun little circuit. I quite like it, because this part of the track is the same. This specific section is the same, but the rest of the track is on the other side. So up here, where you would normally turn, was it left? Now we're turning right. So it's kind of just like, the old track is on the opposite side to where the new track is, which is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I like it. But yes. Alright, let's try and get around and see how we go on these opening practice laps with a full tank of fuel. Get used to how the car feels when it's heavy. Who's that coming out of the pits? That is Raberu. Yep. The orange car. Try and hold it around the outside. Oh, we're on the marbles though. We're on the dirty side of the track, but there we go. Held it. Nicely done. Okay. So this should be fun. I am glad that I managed to actually finish off all of the custom liveries that I needed for this, because I think I finished them off on Thursday? Yeah, I finished them off on Thursday, I think, and that's only because I decided to start doing 2 a day. So it was a bit of a close call.
128.8.
128.8, okay, for Crimson Ruse.
Sector 2 times.
Let's get ourselves around the final corner. We're just got to try and build up confidence right now. Try and build up confidence. Chihaya, 28.4. Okay. So let's see what this lap time's going to be. I don't expect it to be super great.
P2. The guy in front has just done a 128.7.
Okay, it was a 28.7. Kobo just did 28.5. Mokoko has taken the lead there, 27.2. Alright, that's fine. Again, we're on a full tank of fuel here, so I don't necessarily expect to be massively fast, but we are already massively improving on that previous lap time because we don't have to worry about trying to overtake Raberu out of the pits there, but we do have Ayame in front of us here by the looks of it. So we're probably still going to get held up a little on this. Ooh, God. That's fine. Took a little too much speed into that corner early. See if we can get around the outside of Ayame. Little bit of a slide there on the exit, not too bad. The car is very controllable, thankfully. So we don't have to worry too much about that. Whoa. Looks like Mokoko's time is standing at the top for now. Ah, that game freeze definitely slowed us down on the exit there. We could have gone a lot faster. That's alright. We're still 1.3 faster than our best.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Which is not going to be enough to get the lead, but it is going to move us up a fair amount. That is going to put us into third for the moment, with only Sora and Mokoko in front of us. Good. Looks like Sora has pipped Mokoko though, with a 26.4. Alright, we've got some work to do, but again, we are on a full tank of fuel, so I don't expect to be... I'll be a little surprised if we're completely matching the fastest pace here. If we are, then that's probably a little bit worrying on the difficulty level.
Right side's cold.
We are probably running a little bit lower difficulty than we should. Again, this is just the first run.
Just done it. 127.
First round, so we kind of got to get an idea of what difficulty level we need for these cars. There we go. Ooh. Let's see, because we're running 105 right now. Probably could have kept it at the 108 we left the previous one off. Again, we'll see how it goes. I don't expect the AIs to be pushing too hard in practice just yet. Alright. Come over the line. That is a 26.6.
26.6.
I don't think I'm quickest overall, Jim. I think Sora is still 0.16 ahead of me there. I think Sora is just still a little bit ahead of me there, Jim. Alright. Yes. I mean, another reason I like the idea of making custom liveries for this specific car is because I realized I could make the front windscreen replica of the supercars banners and numbers. So we've got the old supercars Holden and Ford banners on here, which is nice. Tried to make them as accurately as I could. I think it looks pretty good. I think it turned out well. Ooh. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a slower lap unless we can get it out of the final corner because we don't have a game freeze. Not quite. Not quite there. We're still kind of just matching that fastest lap though, which is pretty good. Consistency is good. We got some cars up ahead.
Just
Looks like
done
Botan
26.7.
potentially. Botan and Cali. Oh, Cali's just come out of the pits. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, so far the car is comfortable here, so I don't think we're going to have too many problems trying to drive this, which is very good. Very good indeed.
Sector one time is good.
Nice. Of course, I think for all of these I have set them to the original dates of the round, when the round happened in 2023, and we've got real weather for those dates, so I have no idea what to expect for the weather in any of these. I have not preset any weather for these. It is going to be historical weather for the round dates back in 2023,
2/10 off the pace.
which are dates that we didn't, or weather we didn't use at the time, because of course that would have been current date. So we'll see how it goes. We might run into some scary weather from time to time, but hopefully it's all good. 26.5, not too bad. There was a 26.546. Still not quite caught up to Sora's speed there, but again, I'm assuming Sora's running a lower fuel tank. We've still got a pretty big fuel tank, pretty big fuel load on board this thing. So yeah, the fact that we're kind of up in the top there
10 minutes left.
does make me feel the AI difficulty is going to be quite low for this one. But we'll see what happens when we get into the race. We might be able to take it a little easy, which is probably going to be nice considering, again, it's a 3-hour race. So I think this will be the longest. Well, this and the other 6-hour round, because in 2023, of course, we had 2 6 hours. So this and the other 3-hour will be the longest for this series. Okay. See if we can get a little bit of slipstream off of Marine up here. We are half a second faster on this lap, which does mean we are going to get ahead of Sora. That is first place there. 25.9. That's very good. That is very good. Okay. Oh, I was kind of looking at where Marine was braking there, but I think we had a little bit of slipstream pull, so it kind of pushed me forwards. Maybe slightly outbrake myself there, but that's okay. I think we are going to get a slipstream pull throughout this, basically this entire lap here, which is going to be useful for getting a lap time. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this car is very smooth, which I like. It's very, very easy to drive around here. Not having any sorts of problems. So that is very, very nice.
2 times quick.
Alright. Can we try and get up the inside of the Herschel Marine car? Ooh. A little bit of side drafting. And then into the pits they go.
Time is fast.
That was a little bit of a late run, but okay. Alright, if we hit the brakes there, probably could have made that a little better. We're still side by side with Marine here. Okay.
Right side tyres are cold.
This is a bit more of a race simulation lap. Don't you crash. I will definitely try not to. Little bit of panel rubbing with Marine there. Little bit of panel rubbing, but that's fine. Whee. Do it. Who knows what will happen? We might end up in some a little bit of trouble here and there. But so far in this practice session, it's been all right. There's been a little bit of people coming in and out of the pits that have caused some problems, but maybe a spin out. I definitely had one of those when I was trying to get the thumbnail because I forgot the traction control was completely off because the TC we're not using for the next round of state data racing next week. So this one we're back to using my usual low traction control, which I like. But next week there will definitely be a lot of sideways and probably some spinning out without any of that on the dirt.
Your quickest overall.
That should be fun. Okay. So I think we are good. Shall we do a pit simulation? Let's go fuel and tires. We want hard slicks. Let's grab a full tank of fuel, which is 88 liters, and then turn off the damage. Crazy how peaceful this game is comparison to Helldivers 2. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds.
I would imagine it is quite a stark contrast between the two.
5 minutes left. Okay, it's stop requested.
It's definitely not hyper chaotic, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if we can enter the pits here. Ooh. Okay, we've just managed to get it down to 60, that's good. Now it's super peaceful, getting swarmed by bugs. Ah, yes, of course. The most peaceful. Alright, so this car does fuel and tires separately. That is good to know. Okay. So we'll have to kind of get an idea of tire wear as we go through the race. Maybe we can do 2 stints. I had the pleasure of playing it. I have played Helldivers 2 before. I think I did a stream on it in the beginning of the year. It might have been January. It has been a while since I played Helldivers 2, but yes, I did play it earlier this year. It was fun. It was definitely a lot of fun.
Exits clear. Push.
Very enjoyable and very chaotic. Extremely chaotic.
Brakes cold. Take it easy.
Alright. Warm up the brakes, warm up the tires here. New Hive Lord is insane. Oh boy. Sounds fun. Alright. Why am I forgetting? That's the button to look. I literally just used the button to look back earlier, and then brain is just like, no, you're not going to remember that the button to look back is triangle. Why would you ever remember that? I don't know, maybe because I have like 600 hours in this game? No, that won't make me remember anything. Why would that? Ooh, good. We're late on the brakes, but I think that's probably just because we're on cold tires. Okay, we got Marine coming up behind us there. Watame in front. Let's just warm these tires up. We got just under 3 minutes left of this practice session, and then we'll see what we can do in quali. Considering we're still 0.18 in front of second place, I am decently confident, especially since we'll run a lower fuel tank once we swap over. So should be fine. 1% engine damage after 11 laps. Well, probably had that a little bit earlier. I wasn't paying attention, but I think we'll be fine. Might have to start taking care of the engine later in the race. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Ooh-wee. Alright, go past Marine. There we go.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Let's let you go past on what might be a flying lap. That was probably interrupted by me anyway.
Sector 1.
Okay. We slow it up a little bit. Okay. So at this point I think it's just a matter of bring it home and then let's go into qualifying. Now, I'm pretty sure I set all of the races in this to be daytime, but if we have any nighttime races, that is going to be a little awkward because these cars don't have headlights. Unfortunately, there's stickers on this car. Very not ideal, but we'll see how it goes. I don't think we're going to have any nighttime stuff. It might cause problems if we get into like a thunderstorm, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Because again, I don't know what the weather is going to be like across these races. Ooh, we're just going to be using historic weather from 2023. There we go. Because 2023 weather on a 1976 track, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Perfect sense. Alright. Come on. Keep it on the track. That was not too bad. We are a little... We're still sort of half a second off of our lap, but again, we are full of fuel. Not necessarily going for lap times right now, we're just trying to keep up with Marine. Alright, session's over. That is good. A little bit of a slide there. That's probably going to be the biggest problem corner for potential spin-outs if we do push it too hard. But again, this car is pretty well planted, so I don't think we're going to have too many issues with that. So there we go, practice session over. We got first place on that. Pretty good. We got 2 Soras. We do have... Okay, so we do have some duplicates. We do have 2 Soras. Do we have 2 of anyone else? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it might just be 2 of Sora. Well, that's probably fine. That's probably fine. Alright, let's head into qualifying, shall we? Lower our amount of fuel. Give ourselves about 20 liters, 6 laps of fuel. We can do that. Alright. Let's get out of the lane. Start up the engine. And we are off. Alright. So this probably won't be too difficult to get a pole position here. Probably. Unless the AIs pull something out.
Your exit's clear.
Unless they decide to pull some speed out of nowhere. But I think we're going to be able to get pole position.
Let's get some heat into these brakes.
Just get some heat into everything. Warm everything up so that we can actually go for a good lap. Ooh. I can definitely feel it trying to slide out on the cold tires there as I'm swerving. Okay. We don't have too many people in front of us, but I am gonna just kind of back it off a little. Kyalami Marine and Rio, and I think one other person. Actually, no, I think it's just Kyalami Marine and Rio. Okay. There we go. Try and warm these tyres up. Brakes aren't doing too bad now. I think we've got decently warm brakes. Alright. we floor it. Now we floor it. Let's see what we can set. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Alright, lap has begun. Try and make sure no one's coming out of the pits. That is perfectly fine. Alright, hit the brakes there. Down into third gear. Ooh. A little close to the inside. Curbing there. We're definitely off from our fastest lap. Okay. But to be fair, I think our fastest lap was set while in slipstream basically the entire lap, so that's kind of not surprising. Ooh. And we're still slightly warming up our tyres. Okay. Not too bad. And try and get within half a second of that lap time.
Just done 128.7.
28 for Rio, 27.7 for Marine. Yeah, I think that's a 28 for Ayame. 23 off, 26.2 for our first flying lap. That's pretty good. Now the track is going to get a lot busier though. So that may have been our best sort of shot to try and settle at, but we're still going to go for it. We are starting this one quick.
The guy behind has just done it 127.7.
We do have Calliope in front of us.
Sector 1's quick.
Okay. Slow down. Carry it through that long corner. Nice. Very, very smooth. Now, this is where Callie might start getting in the way a little bit. We got around the outside. Probably lost a fraction of time there.
Sector 2 time is okay.
I think we lost potentially a fraction of a second trying to get past there, but it's not going to be too bad. We are slower onto the front straight than the previous lap, but that's still going to be half a second faster. That is going to be a 25.8.
Sector 3 times quick.
25.8, pretty good.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes
I don't
left.
think we have to worry about trying to improve on that. Let's just see what the AIs can do. I don't think they're going to get anywhere near that, but they usually put their fastest times in towards the end. So we'll see what they can do. Laplace is still 1.2 seconds off of us though, which is less than ideal. Very much less than ideal. Whee! Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to up the difficulty next time around. Whee! Okay. A little bit on the dirt there, that's fine. We've got 4 minutes remaining. Will anyone improve upon their times? We shall find out. The track is pretty busy at the moment though, so it is perhaps going to be a little difficult for some people to try and set a good lap. Sora got to within a second of us. That's pretty good.
126.9.
So Sora's caught up a little bit there. Is that Sora and Ayame ahead? Yep. Sector 1 best by .002. That's a great way to improve the time. 0.002 of a second. Okay.
Behind has just done a 127.0.
127.0. Okay. I think that was for Laplace though, that wasn't for Sora. Yeah, I think that was for Laplace. Oh. A little bit of correction there. Okay. Looks like these two ahead are still going side by side. Mokoko has hit a 0.7 behind us. So it definitely looks like it's going to be a fight between myself, Mokoko, and Sora at the front. Ayame is 0.9. Laplace has still not breached the second mark though. We can't get too overconfident because that's when we make mistakes in the actual race. We gotta try and be careful that we don't crash out in the actual, oh god, race. Very wide there. Okay, let's just make it past the 888 Ayame car.
Box this lap, please, Eve.
It's fine. Alright.
2 litres remaining.
I suppose we can box and then just make sure we've got our pit strategies and stuff set. I think we're fine on pit strategy right now. Okay.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
I think what I will do is return to pits and then let's just go into here, shall we? Because we might be able to get away with... we might be able to get away with doing... like...
The guy behind has just done a 126.5.
a 2 stint on the tyres. 28 laps. I don't know. 2 stints on the tyres might be pushing it, but we might be able to do it. So it could be worth it. Worth giving it a go. We shall see. And that is going to be the end of that session. We definitely beat out... Oh, Fubuki got second with 0.6 behind us there, so not too bad. All the way down to 6th place was within a second as Mio locked that out, getting a little bit in front of Laplace. Oh, there is a second Watame as well. Okay. Obviously, there's a couple of duplicates there. Had just a few too many AIs, I suppose. But that's fine. Let's continue into the race, shall we? And begin the 3-hour.
Pit window opens after 1 minute.
Track is wet. We are on wet tires. Okay, so it's a wet start to the race, but it's overcast, which means the track is going to dry out. So I think... Oh, okay, we have the options between hards and softs. Ah, that's a good point, actually. Okay. Let's switch over to softs on there. Make sure that's on softs. So we'll run a tires strategy to begin with, because I feel like we are going to have to switch over to slicks. Probably decently early on, but way before we have to switch. Well, way before we have to refuel. So
Pit window opens after 1
let's see
minute.
how
Watch
this
the race.
goes.
Green, green, green.
Alright, we're off little bit of a slow start there. Car is struggling to gain traction, which means Fubuki has gotten past us a little bit. Okay, turn on the wiper. Now we gotta be careful, because there is not gonna be much grip on the wet track right now. However, we do also know from previous experience that the AIs tend to be a lot weaker on a wet track. We do have a slight improvement to their AI, their wet track ability, but I don't know if it's going to be enough for this car track combo, because of course difficulty requirements pretty much change every single track and every single car. There's no way to necessarily get a consistent number, so it's something to be aware of. I think we can pretty easily get in front of Fubuki and then just get away here, but I'm just biding my time. We don't have to go too hard right now. Okay. Yeah, we don't have to go too hard at the moment. It's the beginning of 3 hours, and we're going to try not to cause problems for ourselves early on in the race. Side by side with Fubuki down the front straight. At least we're having a bit of a decent fight here for the lead, which makes it fun. Oh god. Be careful. Down up the inside. Nice cut back there. Oh god. Car wanted to let go.
Good stuff. Keep it coming.
Okay. So I assume the track's going to start drying up within the next few laps. Maybe... I'm saying we might have to change tires by lap 10. If we can last longer than that on our wets, that would be good. It does look like a lot of people have already gone into the pits to change out. I think all of those people just went into the pits to change onto slicks already. So I think it's actually going to be more like lap 5 that we're switching over. We'll just see how long we can last on these tires. We have already massively pulled away. So we'll also keep an eye on when the cars behind pit, because we may have to react to them.
Gap 2. Behind is increasing. It's now 2.7.
We may have to react to the cars behind us.
You're now in the lead.
We'll see. Oh, careful. Get it slowed down. But for now, let's just go for as long as we have grip, basically. But there's definitely going to be a dry line that we can kind of see already creeping in, and the main problem is just the fact that it's not actively raining right now. If it was raining, it wouldn't be too bad, but the fact that it's overcast does make for a potentially slightly more interesting start to the strategy. We get it. Slow down. Of course, once we move over to slicks, we have to be really careful, because it is going to be very difficult to stay straight if we go off of the racing line, which is part of why I kind of want to try and stay on these wets as long as we can. So we might have to start taking alternative lines here and not following the racing line, which is inevitably going to get dry pretty quickly. Okay. Yeah, they're pitting. They're pitting. Okay. That's a little worrying. Right now we're not overheating our tires though. So I'm going to try and stay out for longer. I'm going to try and keep these tires intact until we can no longer use them, basically. So try not to stay on the main racing line too much, because that's going to be what wears these tires out. It's not gonna last too long, I would imagine. Little wide there. So I think everyone's now changed over to slicks. There's no one left in this race aside from me on wet tires. Track still looks decently wet though, is the thing. But I can definitely see that dry line coming in. So let's see how much progress we can try and make on these tires, but I do expect that they're gonna catch up. 38 seconds behind at the moment.
You've just done it, 132.
44 seconds technically. Maybe once that reaches... should we go 40 or 30 seconds? I don't know, maybe 35. Once that starts dropping significantly, then we'll have to pit. Once they start gaining too much speed over us. I suppose that does make things interesting, considering the difficulty level isn't what it really should be. It throws in a bit more strategy difficulty, which is good. Oop. Keep us on the outside of the corner, keep us in the wet.
New fastest lap for Flynn, 130.3.
Okay, Flayon just did a 130, they're definitely speeding up. Ooh, good. Oh, we're losing grip. Yeah, I can already feel that we're losing grip on these tires. Okay, maybe 1, 2 more laps, 3 more laps, maybe. Yeah, we'll just see what we can do. But I think it's going to be pretty soon where we're going to have to jump into the pits. Let's go to the edge of the track and try and get as much of the water on those tires as possible. It's our outside tires right now that are overheating the most. Okay. Here we go. So just try and stay off the line. See the others up there on the front straight.
For Takina, 129.7. Fastest lap for Mori, 128.6.
28.6. They're definitely doing very good lap times now. They're starting to set dry lap times. So it's definitely going to be within the next few laps we are going to be pitting. We won't have much choice here. Okay, let's just stay off the line here. Stay on the inside. Thankfully, though, we haven't been worrying too much about overheating these tires yet. They are warm, but they're not hot, and that's good. It means we still can get some grip out of them. I've not necessarily been struggling. I just have not been hitting the lap times that they're currently capable of. Ooh.
You're in the lead.
I know I'm in the lead. It's only down to 41 at the moment, which isn't too bad. Again, I feel like when it goes down to like 35 or so is when I might start pitting, assuming we don't lose grip earlier than that. Whoa! Car's definitely stepping out a little bit there though. Okay, now that front left is overheating. So let's just try and take the outside of this corner. Whoa. Oh yeah. Alright. We might be able to make my original guess of lap 10 though. We might be able to. Pull these tires down, let's go over to the concrete there. There we go. Alright, get it slowed. It'll be interesting if it decides to start raining again though. It'd be great if it could start raining before I switch out, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think crew chief would have told me about that by now if it was. So I imagine we're going to have a dry race to the end, but if we do have rain, it'll be later on.
New fastest lap for Rins, 128.0.
Because we are still just in overcast. Oh god. Definitely losing grip. Alright, we're on the 36. Okay. Alright.
Okay, pit stop requested. Okay, Eve. Expect
We're
traffic when you come out.
into the
When we
pits.
exit the pits will be in P9, right with Rosendal and P9.
Ah! We'll be in P9 with Rosenthal and P9. Got it. You mean Rosenthal and Okami? Oh god.
Watch your
There we
speed.
go. Alright. Let's get these tires. Let's get these tires on. But we are probably going to come out in the pack though. Ooh. It'll be close actually. We might still come out in P1 here.
Oh.
It just depends on because we're at the very back of the pit lane, so we are going to come out when we come out. They're going to be right on us, basically.
That's a new fastest lap for. There's a car approaching. Stay in your lane. Cold tires all
Okay,
round.
there we go. We're in the pack now.
Brakes are cold.
All right,
Be careful.
now let's try not to get hit. Whoa. Because okay, right. I was going to say because Fubuki almost hit us, but we're very much ghosted there. Alright, well...
The next car is mine.
Now... we gotta try and, well, heat these tires up, and then stay on a dry line, which thankfully the rest of the track should be drying out. Ooh, we just got pushed off the dry line a little bit by Botan. Well, not pushed, she didn't hit us, but it's going to take a little bit to try and get these tire temps up. Oh, it's actually higher, I think. Actually higher? No, that's Mio. Yeah, I think that's Mio. Yeah, that's Mio. Okay. Come on. Can we get some slipstream off of Botan here? Yeah, they're definitely going quite fast compared to us right now.
8th place.
And I think we're just going to have to go for a fuel stop on the next one. But again, we'll have to see. Oh, no, we had too much slipstream. We had way too much slipstream there. Oops. Again, I think we just kind of need to wait for the track to start fully drying out so that we can make some moves. Let's see what we can... Well, until then, we just gotta basically hold on here. Oh, God. That's not going to be too easy to do, though, because Laplace is looking up the inside. We've got Hot Ox behind us, 5th gen in front of us. We can do this. Okay.
Alright, Eve, don't let this guy distract you.
There we go. We're kind of catching up a little bit to Botan in that corner. Probably should have shifted down there, but for now, that's okay. We've still got a lot of time in this race. It's interesting how they use the middle of the track for this straight. They don't go out to the outside. It's very interesting. Right, let's actually get the car slowed down this time. There we go. Much better.
Is now leading.
Okay, Sora's taking the lead. Ooh, come on, keep it on the track. Good. Laplace is very much pressuring us from behind. But we're starting to put on the pressure for Botan as well. Ooh. Careful. Do not overdrive the car just yet. Nice. Alright, P9.
Nice one, Eve. Good pass.
Nice. Let's just try and latch onto the back of Mio now. And that's going to be a 27.4.
127.0.
Okay. Oh god. Yeah, that was too much slipstream. And that is overdriving it. Alright. Ooh, can we actually turn around before these other cars arrive? Not quite. Well, yeah. Too much slipstream, didn't brake in time. Now we've really got our work cut out for us. 22nd place. Fortunately, we didn't take too much damage there. 1% front aero. That's not going to be hurting us too much. But yeah, it was just a little too brave on the dive. We gotta take into account the slipstream next time. That's okay. Hopefully, over the next 160 minutes, we can try and work our way back up. It's a little unfortunate that we don't currently have much slipstream in this group of cars here. With Kobo, Muna, Izuru. Actually, I don't even know where Izuru is. And Robaru up ahead are quite far behind. Actually, Izuru and
Riviera in the gap's
Cali?
3 seconds.
Yeah.
P20.
Cali's a lap down. Izuru is almost a lap down. That's interesting. I wonder what happened. There might have been a crash, or they might have done something else in the pits, maybe? I don't know. I was not paying enough attention to them. But that is interesting to see. Okay. We're slowly catching up to Robaru here. Winning Sun is not quite winning at the moment. There we go. Just try and latch onto the back of the Sun Tempo car here.
Air temp's increasing. It's now 17 Celsius.
Woo. Nice. Yeah, track should definitely be drying out by now, which is good. Should allow us to be a lot more confident in our moves as we move up the inside of Raberu for a nice clean pass there.
P19.
I'm going to try and stay to the inside to cover.
Okay, Eve, the next car is
No, I think we've moved far enough ahead. Alright. Ooh, bit of smoke there. I think someone locked up. That may have been Bay. But I do see Bay and Liz up ahead. Okay, Bay, Liz and Ruse are having a battle. Oh wow, lots of clouds of smoke. They're locking up quite a bit in this little fight that they're having. I don't know who it is, but one of them or
just ignore him, he'll go away.
Multiple of them are locking their brakes, which is interesting. Something else I did also just notice, we have 15 boosts. I'm thinking the AIs have been using their boosts on the front straight, and that's why it's been hard to keep up with them. Because I have not been touching the boost. We can... Was it that button? That button, yes. Okay, just like the stock car, it takes a little while to activate. But there we go, let's use the boost and try and close the gap. I'm not too worried about using the boost to fight other cars right now. I just want to try and close the gap with it. Ooh, and make sure we don't overshoot the corner because of using it. Alright, now we've got Ruse to deal with. Looks like the two EN girls have gotten past him.
Okay, Eve, you're reeling Ruiz in. The gap is 1.4. You've used half your fuel.
Half fuel, lap 15. Yeah, that roughly checks out, especially with the wet weather running. Okay. Ooh. Braking markers there have been taken out. That's okay. I don't think I was using them anyway. Okay, we're right on the back of Ruse now. Come on. We haven't got a recharge on our boost yet, so we're just going to have to rely on slipstream.
Ikari is now in the lead.
Okay. Right, let's brake a little early. Ooh. Oh, okay. Someone went off the road. That is Aki Rosenthal. Okay. Aki Rose having a few problems up there. Okay, come on. Now we can try and make a move. Ooh, he tried. He definitely tried to defend the inside. I did not really want to go for it with how tight he was taking that. Because I figured he was going to come across... Oh, yeah, Aki is not going well right now. Aki is struggling. Okay, let's try and get around the outside of Ruse. I don't know what's going on with Aki's car, but she is not having a good race at the moment.
Car is Rosendahl.
There we go. Oh, they're going into the pits.
15th place.
Interesting. I would assume an early fuel stop, maybe? Because everyone should be on slicks. Everyone changed to slicks way before I did. That's interesting. Okay. So yeah, I'm guessing that's an early fuel stop.
The guy in front is Hakes.
Alright. We got Hecos Bells and Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame still fighting away ahead of us. They're fighting, but they're not necessarily slowing each other down too much, which is making it a little difficult to catch up. They do have another boost that we can use.
The front is now 1.1.
Okay. Oop, careful. Ooh, right up to the outside. Can we... Not quite close enough on Bay's car, but we can get her on the exit. Side by side. Ooh, Bay's got a better exit there. Leader's pitting. Oh, okay. Yeah, everyone's going into the pits right now. Very interesting timing. Because again, we're just past halfway on our tank. I suppose it's a way to get onto an alternate strategy. Okay, looks like Bay's going to go up the inside. Can we try and follow her through? Okay. Couldn't quite hold it. Did not have the grip. We're going to run out into the side of Elizabeth there. Yeah, these two are having a good battle, and it is making it difficult. Oh, okay. Come on, try and hold it around the outside. We've still got the overlap. Ooh. Don't want to be on that line. Okay, good. That was a good pass on Liz there.
Well done, Eve. Great move. Keep it up.
Looking very far to the inside. Let's just try and stay behind Bay for now. Get as much slipstream as we can. Alright, let's go. Whoa, okay. They're all going in the pits.
P5.
Every single one of them. That's P1 now. Do I react? Do I react to that? Oh. That's interesting. Because we can still go for roughly another 10 laps. How's my fuel?
We'll need to pit for refueling and we'll need to stop again for 15 minutes of fuel remaining.
10 minutes,
we're
yeah.
need to add 315 litres.
Yeah, okay. So I think we can go for roughly another... between 8 to 10 laps. I do not know why everyone's decided to jump into the pits. Because it can't be tyres. Unless I was wrong earlier, and they didn't switch to slicks, but they were going way faster. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is an early fuel stop. Unless they're timing it for the end of the race. They could be doing an early stop now and then going to the end of the race. But usually the AIs don't necessarily strategize like that.
Exactly what we came here for.
Having said that though, there have been some AI updates recently. So that could be the case. Or these guys are just pitting with like more than 30 litres remaining in their tank. That is definitely a possibility. Okay. Well, let's see. For now, I think we're just gonna, because it's all dry now, so, and we're all on slick, so I don't think I'm going to have to worry about them getting too close, and especially if they are full on fuel now, their cars are going to be heavier, so they're going to be slower. So I think I am just going to be able to run away here. Interesting. Very interesting. Not really sure what their goal here is. Looks like Izuru's kind of worked back into the battle though, because Izuru's having a fight with Kobo right now. And I think Muna as well, yeah. And yeah, we definitely are gaining time on Fubuki there. Very weird decision. We'll see what we can do. Again, we're gonna double stint our tires. So I don't know if that's going to cause us more problems or not, but at the rate we're going, I'm pretty sure when we do pit in another like 7 or 8 laps, we are not going to have a problem keeping this lead. Okay. So we're definitely going to up the difficulty next time. Ugh, come on. Come on, please.
Last lap time was at 127.2. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
So we're doing fine. Definitely taking a lot of that inside curve, which we do not need. I can remember spinning out on that inside curve in the GT3 cars. Back when when I was driving the AMG GT3. I think we have to kind of be a little more easy on the engine through there though. More than 30 minutes have passed. So we're coming up, we're getting closer to the 2-hour mark. 26 more minutes, and then it'll be two hours to go. Again, I don't think we have to push too hard, so we're just gonna
your lap time was
somewhat take it easy here. We've got 21 litres left. Again, I think we can get close to that 30 before we have to fuel. And we'll see if the AIs... because the AIs are just on a broken fuel strategy, where they're going to pit like way earlier than they need to every time, then they're going to stop probably 35, 37, around about there. So if they do, then that's kind of going to tell us that, oh yeah, the AIs are on a really bad fuel, like a really bad pit strategy that's going to basically double their amount of pit stops and make them completely irrelevant, which isn't what we want. It's not what we want. We may have to just start pitting with them at that point if it does happen.
Alright, Alright, Eve. The next car is 1 lap behind.
Yeah, I can see Kobo, Muna, and Izuru up ahead. So we're getting closer to overlapping them. We've still got Cali behind us. I still don't know what happened
The lap time was at
to
1:27.
put Cali so far
Sector
back,
3 is 2
a
tenths off
lap
the
or
pace.
2 down. It is weird. I still think there was some sort of incident, but who knows? Because I feel like I heard Jim mention Maury early in the race, so I thought she was somewhat close, but apparently not. Of course, now that we're 24 laps into the race, I would wager the AIs have probably used up just about all of their boosts, if not all of their boosts, so they no longer have the extra pace granted by that, which is part of why I'm just not bothering to touch it. Side by side up ahead, I can see that.
The car in front of us is 1 lap behind.
Yeah, we're gonna start spectating this battle pretty soon, because we are catching them quite rapidly. They are going very slowly. Just ahead of us. Okay, yep. So it's going to be a few more laps before we jump into the pits here. Let's just make sure. Right. Oh yeah, that's a new page, isn't it? Ah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, Eve. The next car is a lap behind.
Yeah, I suppose we can go for the aero fix. Get rid of that 1% front aero. Hell, at this point, because of the AI's pace, I'm thinking we just go all, do an engine repair too.
Is 1 lap behind.
Which will put us into the pack and will put us behind them, I think. At the moment, if we just do a stop, we're gonna be, well, way ahead still. So I think that might be an idea, to just kind of slow down our pit stop and get us back into the field a bit. But yeah, if they start pitting at half tank like they did last time, then we may have to adjust our strategy and just follow them. Okay.
Only 2 more laps of fuel.
2 more laps of fuel. They are 3 wide up ahead of us. Oh my god.
Alright, Eve. The next car is a lap behind.
They are 3 wide between Muna, Kobo, and Izuru. Holy crap. once we catch these guys, we are jumping into the pits though. So, in fact, we might as well do it now. We're not going to interrupt their battle. As soon as we get in within like 2 seconds, I think. Yes, now they'll be getting blue flags because we're within 2 seconds. Which is going to make them slow down and start sort of separating. So we're going to jump into the pits so that we don't interrupt their battle too much. Yeah, see, they massively slowed down as soon as I got 2 seconds.
Ready.
Alright. That's fine. Double check. We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. Get us down to 60. Good. And now, let's see if the extra repair brings us back to them a little bit. So let's refuel the car. To be fair though, I don't know quite how long it takes to do a full fuel stop. That is another thing to consider, because they did a half fuel stop. So a full fuel stop is probably going to drop us back a bit. But again, if we didn't include the repairs, we would have come out way ahead of them. Even with the repairs, it's still going to be pretty much right on. Yeah.
Go, go, go.
40.9 stop. They're coming around that final kink onto the front straight now. So we've managed to push ourselves back into the fight a little bit, but
there's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
It's probably not the most helpful that
temperatures look good.
The lead group has completely separated themselves from the rest of these. Alright. So the next one is going to be fuel and tires. We're going to need to do tires next stop, because these things are not going to triple stint. But they should be able to double stint. However, another thing, I might go to hard slicks. That'll slow us down.
Nikari, the gap to Nikari.
And to be fair, they could also be using hard slicks, I don't know. But I think it's just their difficulty is making them slow. Ooh. We're jumping over to hard slicks on the next stop. Which might end up allowing us to triple stint, but we'll see. We shall see. So Ayame was fighting for the lead before, but now she's down in 8th. So obviously some things happened in the, well, while they were away. It might have been in the pit stop search. I don't know. It could have been. Oh, people. Did they just come out of the pits? No. Surely not. I don't think so. Actually, that is a blue flag, so maybe. Maybe. Okay. So they might be stopping at half. A little annoying that. Ooh, careful. Let's try not to cause too many problems. Yeah. Ooh, careful. That is Izuru. Can we try and get around the outside, inside the next corner? We can. Nicely done. So yeah, obviously these cars, this trio reacted to me and pitted the lap after, I'm guessing. We should not have caught up to them that quickly. but it's alright.
Okay, Eve, the next car is Baron. Come on, man, keep pushing.
Alright, we've
P6,
got Marine
that was 128.3.
up ahead. Okay, slow it down. Nice. Ooh, a little wide. Looks like a nice battle between Marine Laplace, Mokoko, and is that Watame? That's one of the Watames. Apparently there's two. Again. Oh, come on. Got very wide there. So definitely starting to feel the drop off on these tyres.
Increasing. It's now 0.4.
Whoa! That's okay. Again, it should still, like, we're still above half health on them, so we should still be able to last another stint. Just gotta keep an eye on these guys and see if they start pitting soon.
P5. Ahead is now 0.5.
Because if they are gonna go pit around half fuel, then it's gonna be in the next few laps. Which will be unfortunate, so hopefully they don't, but I don't have much faith. Alright, come on. Mega slipstream pull there. And now we're completely boxed in. Lift off the accelerator a little bit and hit the brakes a bit early there. Ooh, we are in the middle. Okay, let's try not to push Laplace off the track. Now this is racing, hell yeah. Now we've got a race. Oh god, careful. Because Laplace is on the dirty side of the road there. So she's going to lose some speed. There we go. Mokoko and Marine. The inside of Mokoko. Nice. And that is going to give us a very good run, because we're going to pass both of them. And then hit the brakes. Ooh. I think Marine got very close to tapping the rear there. And now we have a massive gap to the top three. Kyalami, Sora and Watame. Having their own battle, but I'm not sure they're going to be slowing each other down too much. But if we can try and drag this group with us a little bit, that would be nice. Not sure if we're going to be able to. Oh god. Careful. Gonna be breaking away here. Okay, let's set our sights on the top three. Try to chase them down.
Gap 2 of this car. Behind is now 1.1. P2,
nice.
That lap time was 126.9. All three sectors are pretty quick.
Oh yeah. Get it stopped. Okay. Car didn't want to stop. Got a little bit wide in T1 again. Looks like the sky is more or less clear now. There's not many clouds around. few clouds, but it's not overcast anymore. The sun has come out. Ooh, careful. Still 7 seconds behind.
Air temps rising.
Looks like Fubuki has fallen back. Fubuki is pitting. Yeah, okay.
The leader is pitting now. The
So
car ahead's pitting now.
they are pitting half fuel.
Okay, Eve, we're matching race pace. That lap was at 127.6.
It's kind of frustrating.
Off the pace.
Alright, if the leaders pit, I am gonna jump in and pit as well. Even though I just pit a few laps ago. Because I wanna try and keep ourselves in the fight. We wanna try and stay with the battle pack so that we're not just spending the entire race
just in front of you.
miles out in the lead. Because that's basically what would happen here if we did a regular pit strategy. We would never be racing anyone. Because for some reason they're deciding to pit at half fuel. We'll have to see if that remains a problem in the other rounds. Because it's not going to be a 3-hour races all the way through. So we're going to have some other much shorter ones. So we'll see if they decide to do that. They are going into the pits. Alright.
Okay, pit stop requested.
We're following.
The exit in the pits to clear air. We should come out into position 14. A few seconds behind 14th. Watch your speed.
We're going in. We've got fuel and tyres and switching over to hards. We are indeed. Alright. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll try and work around the weird AIs. Okay. Nice.
Go, go.
We also just had a way quicker pit stop than... Because Wadame in front of us was way ahead. But... And there's Sora.
Your exit's clear.
We had a way quicker pit stop than them.
Got cold brakes all around. Be careful.
Which makes me feel like they did do a full tank of fuel. So then what was the other stop? Was that also just tires for some reason? Maybe. That could have been... Did they switch from like softs to hards? But they did another tire change just then. Literally watched them changing the tires. So I am so confused. Anyway, we're now on hard tires, which is going to slow us down. We're not going to be anywhere near as fast, but that might be what we need. We just really got to heat these tires up, because ice cold bloody hard tires is not ideal. It is very causing a lot of problems here. Okay, well I guess we'll see what happens from here on out, I suppose. If they go for a full stint, then great. If they don't, well then I have no idea. Because it definitely felt like they were doing a full fuel stop there, with how long they were spending in the pits. Well, actually did it though? That's the thing. yeah, they were ahead of me,
Keep pushing.
and they came out pretty much right on me, but I wasn't filling up that much. If they were doing half tank, then maybe that would have taken long enough. Maybe. Okay, well, we'll have to see what they do. And we'll see how well we go on these hard tires once we can actually heat them up. Because if we do drop off too much on the pace, then we'll have to switch them back. But hopefully it won't be too bad once we get them warm. Okay. Let's just try to keep on the back of this pack for the moment. Oop. Get some slipstream. Because this is, once again, the top three. Yeah, these guys are back to being the top three at the moment.
Me too. The last lap was at 128.5.
Me too. Yeah, Jim definitely is not counting it correctly right now. I didn't think he was. Okay. Jim is definitely slightly confused. I think that's the first time I've had Jim be confused in single player, but then again, I don't always use Jim in single player, so yeah, I should have been foot to the floor there, but I'm still just trying to get used to these hard tires and make sure we have the grip. So far they don't seem too different from the softs, so I just need to get that mental confidence to make sure they are. There we go. The inside of Watame there. Okay, side by side with the 00. It looks like Watame is trying to come up the inside, but we are going to block that off. Get some slipstream from Fubuki up ahead.
Under pressure, he'll make a mistake. You've just done a 127.8.
Good, alright. We are now 3 wide. We are now 3 wide. I'm very impressed that Sora massively outbraked me and then Watame just didn't. I was kind of expecting to brake early and have both of them shoot ahead, but Watame did not. Okay. I definitely think there's some corners where we are a bit weaker now on the hards. But that's okay. Oops, don't want first gear. There we go. We go up the inside here. We can indeed. Ooh, a little bit on the curb. Try not to lose control of the car. Nice. Okay, let's get our slipstream here.
Okay, mate, we really think you should pass this guy. That was 127.
I'm trying, Jim. 2 hours to go. We have hit the 2 hour mark. Nice. So we're 1 hour into the race. Good. Oh god. Oh god. That's contact from all directions, and try not to destroy the car. Well, F. Yeah, I think that was, I don't know, because we kind of had contact with Fubuki on the outside, and then it just kind of bounced us to the inside where we more or less got pitted. by Sora. I think we could have avoided that, but yeah, it just became cars got connected. Wasn't much I could really be doing there, unfortunately. We tried. That's okay. We're still third place because of the massive gap that the top three had, or I guess top four technically. We didn't lose positions. Sora just fell back there. Interesting. Yeah, we didn't lose positions, so that's good. But it is going to require a little bit of effort to try and catch back up the 8 seconds that we lost. Oh yeah, Sora fell. Oh, Sora did lose positions. Well, that's lap loss behind me.
The track temperature's rising. It's now
okay.
Celsius.
Yeah, Sora did lose a position there. So that's lap loss. And we've got an our tail at the moment. Well, let's see if Sora fights her way back up, or if Laplace is going to try and come with us to the lead.
V2.
I don't know... Or if they decide to just stay where they are, because that's also a possibility. Oop, careful. In theory, a full tank should take us to, well, past lap 60. But again, if they're stopping at half tanks, we're gonna be getting to 55? Lap 50 maybe? Yeah, I'd say lap 50, I think. Thereabouts. So we'll see. Again, it's another just test of what the air is going to do. Are they going to keep doing that weird strategy, or are they actually going to go for a full tank? And it was just really weird at the beginning because of the rain. I genuinely do not know. As much as it would be interesting to have a bit more rain towards the end here, I don't think that's going to be the case, because the skies are definitely clearing up here. So I don't think we're going to have any weather problems for the rest of this race, the remaining 2 hours. Careful. Down to P3 behind. Yeah, that's what I thought. And also 2.1? That's the gap to P4. Because I was thinking, is Jim tracking Wathame instead of me? But no. Because I'm not 2.1 behind Wathame there. So I don't know what Jim is tracking right now. I think he's just genuinely completely confused. He thinks I'm in second place right now. Which probably just means he's not tracking... Maybe he's just not tracking Watame. Because we've heard him mention Shirakami. But he hasn't said anything about Tsunamaki. So... I think he's not seeing her. Which is interesting. Oh god. A little wide there. A little bit wide there. Okay. Well, I suppose something we can do is we can use a boost, because we're not catching up to these guys too quickly. So we can make use of these boosts a little bit.
We're quickest right now. Your lap time was 126.9.
Okay. Slow down, good. Oop. Too much inside curb. There we go.
The gap to darkness behind is increasing.
The gap to darkness behind. That is amazing. The gap to darkness. So he's probably registering that. I just don't think he's registering Watame at all. Which is interesting. Oops, that was the wrong one. Where's the car ahead?
P1, 6.5
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, well, Jim's being weird, but that's kind of normal. Jim likes to brake sometimes. To be fair, I haven't updated Jim, so I do need to actually update Crew Chief.
127.5.
I will probably do that after the stream. Okay. Let's go. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We're like 5 seconds in front of Laplace now, as well as 5 seconds behind the leaders. So we're definitely not bringing her along with us, and Sora is not breaking out from that pack. So unfortunately, I think that crash has just turned the top 3 into the top 2. They're not. We're not bringing someone else to rejoin that. That's a pity, but nevertheless.
We're quickest right now.
Nevertheless. Have our boost, so we can use another one of those to try and catch. Ooh, good. Keep it straight. About 45.
Is now 5.4.
Okay, let's use a boost. Let's try to close this gap a little bit more.
We're currently setting the pace. That was 126.8. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
26 degrees track temp, okay. We're we're definitely closing in on them now, which is good. Use as much of the track as we can.
In the gap is
3
now
seconds.
3.2.
3 seconds behind the leader now. They are still fighting side by side. They're still battling it out up there. Air temperature's going down. There. Oh my god, they are really just spending the whole time side by side. Oh my god, that is great fun to see. There we go, they've fallen back into line. Ooh, not quite. They're not overlapping though. The more they go side by side, the quicker it is for us to catch up to them. Once again, side by side down the front straight.
The gap's now 2.0.
2 seconds to go.
Your last lap time was at 126.5.
Okay. Ooh. That's what I wanted. Really battling it out. Which is good to see. Still got some wet patches on the inside of the track there on parts that we're not using. Obviously the puddles are deep enough that they have not evaporated yet. We are just about on the rear of this little battle. There we go. I think we're close enough to slipstream on this straight now. Let's try and get the pull from Watame here. Oops. Okay. Fubuki is in the pits. Again, what did I say? Lap 49? I said lap 50? Yeah, they're doing half tanks. We've just hit half tank of our fuel, so we're gonna have to do the same, I suppose. We're gonna follow Watame. See what she decides to do, but I assume she's going to hit either this lap or next lap. Probably this lap, if I had to guess. God, we have so much more speed on her there. Okay. I'm gonna kind of let off the accelerator. I'm just gonna see what she does here. Yep. We're following her in.
Okay, pit stop requested. Okay, Eve, look out.
We're on fuel. We're on fuel only, with a little bit of repairing. Okay, let's see, because presumably they should have the same amount of fuel as me, which that repair will make our stop slower. Presumably. Normally the AIs use less fuel than the players, though, so that's going to be done. Oh, they're taking tires each time. Oh, that's interesting as well.
We're done. Go, go.
They're taking tires each time. Right. Okay. Means even with the repair, we're still going. We're still leaving way before them. God, that is so weird though. Why are they doing this?
Brake temps are good. Right tyres are cold.
That is so weird. Alright, well. Currently down in 16th, but presumably everyone else is going to do the same thing, which is going to very quickly put us back to the lead. Probably not far behind Sora. No, not Sora, Fubuki, sorry. I'm not sure where exactly. Unless that's the lead for. Fubuki's behind us, actually. Fubuki is behind us, but again, well, yeah, we did take a much shorter pit stop because we didn't take tyres. That would be why. So technically we're in the lead right now. I think in corrected positions we are in the lead of the race.
You're reeling. P15. The gap is now 0.5.
Hello, Botan. Alright, we're going to push you. Nope, you guys are going for the pits. Okay. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I guess we are just doing stops on half fuel. But because of the tire changes, ours are shorter. So do we do fuel and tires each time and just go back to softs? Well, we could. Yeah, we can do that. Again, like, the softs will last 2 stints, and we're doing half a stint with this AI strategy, but, like, it would feel kind of weird to change hards every time. It would feel kind of wrong to be changing hard tires every time. Especially when these hard tires can presumably triple stint.
The gap to P11 behind is now 6.0 seconds.
Okay.
The car in front is pitting.
Well, I suppose since we're kind of out in the lead, we'll set that to all.
P10. That lap was at 127.9.
Very interesting problem we've run into here. We can work with it.
Mooney, he's entering the pits. He's in P14. I think he'll come out just in front.
Okay, so presumably that's Moona.
Right, the
Presumably
guy ahead
that
of us
is
is
Moona. And then we got Chihaya ahead of us. who is still yet to pit, so I think Watame and Tehaya are pitting probably this lap.
The lead car's pitting.
Yep.
Rit ahead is pitting.
Yep, there we go. Thought so, which puts us into the lead by a fair margin. Quite a margin, actually. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to slow our next pit stop down. Fair
Well done,
enough.
Eve. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. You're leading. Your lap time was at 128.0.
Yeah, 7-second lead by the looks of it. 7-second lead at the moment. Oi, come on. Got Muna in front of us, so I think Jim was right there in saying Muna would come out just ahead. But Muna is a lap down, so that's gonna blue flag. She's gonna slow down there. And indeed she does. We're getting the sunset now. We're getting the sun glare. With over an hour and a half to go, it does make me a little bit worried that we might end this race in fairly dark conditions.
Behind is now 7.8.
Which again, these cars don't have headlights. So if we end this, well, hopefully we'll still have the evening light. It won't be pitch black. I think it will still just be evening when we finish this. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting.
Okay, Eve, the next car is one lap behind.
Careful. Also depends on whether this has that time acceleration though, because I think originally we did have time acceleration, but I don't know if I did that for this, because I don't remember if I was taking into consideration the fact that these cars don't have headlights or not when I was doing the setup, because I set this championship thing up like a year or two ago. So, we'll find out if we end up
That lap time was 128.
finishing this in the dark. But I do feel like the time is slightly accelerated. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't think it would have reached sunset this quickly. Now, originally we used, I think, a 5 times time acceleration on this event in 2023. So, theoretically, if I was replicating it, this might be on 5 times speed. If it is, then yes, we are definitely finishing this in the dark with no headlights. Which is going to be terrifying. Ooh, we went wide there.
You were out to track limits there.
We went very wide there. But we'll see. Because this track is definitely not lit up at all. So finishing in the dark is going to be a bit problematic. We might have to resort to following someone if we can even see them. We can see brake lights. Do these cars have... If I turn... Oh, we already have our headlights on. Okay. Or I've already got my headlights on, rather. So there is a slight
Reading you in. The gap's now
light
8.2 seconds.
on the back that we
You've
could
just
follow.
done 128.1.
But we don't have headlights, so we are just going to have to follow the lights of the car ahead. If that happens. Hello, Kerber. Kerber, can I do it?
The car ahead is a lap behind.
Oop, careful. There we go. Yeah, because that sun is getting pretty low, but again, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that is 5 times speed. So, an hour and a half to go. I'm pretty sure we're ending in the dark here. Uh-oh. That is bad. That is bad. Alright, let's just do what we can. I swear, if we have to DNF this thing again, just because of that. Because of that.
Next car is 1 lap behind.
I suppose it'll be appropriate. All 3 of us DNF'd this race in 2023, but that is not going to be a very good start to the points this time around. Because it's not just, the points aren't just between the 3 of us this time, it is between all 26 cars. So if we come out of this with like 0 points, oh god.
The car in front of us is now
1 point or
lap
whatever
behind.
whatever last place. I think it is 0 points. Actually, I don't know. With 26 cars, I don't know what last place gets with, because I think we're using the supercars points system that's in the game for this. Yeah, I can't remember what 26th place gets. Hopefully, once it goes dark, we can just go behind, like, Fubuki and Watame and just kind of sit in behind them and follow them. And then just hope for the best, because we will not be able to see anything else. We will exclusively be following rear lights. And that's it. Which is not the ideal way to race, but... ooh, it's going to be interesting.
Behind is increasing. It's now 13 seconds.
Unfortunately, we are increasing the gap behind us, so if we have to, like, wait for them, we are going to have to just completely drop off the accelerator. Which is kind of funny, but we'll see. Alright, we're just about to hit 90 minutes and 1.5 hours on the dot. We're going to be spending a lot of time going off track once it gets dark.
That lap was a 127.
We'll see how much damage we rack up. Oh god. This is going to be terrifying. Regrets will be had. I suppose we needed something to make this race difficult. just was not intending for that difficulty. Okay. And because it's a timed race, it's not like I can just go faster to get it over with quickly. It'd be nice if it was laps, but that is not the case. We have 1.5 hours to go. Exactly. Oh, right out against the wall there. Okay, at least we can see the rear lights of the cars ahead from quite far back. They are very easy to spot. I was a little bit worried because they are just that tiny little sliver at the bottom, but no, they are very easy to spot.
It's getting closer. The gap's now 30 seconds. That was a 127.
Which is going to be useful, but it's going to be a real challenge, and I think we are going to have to kind of slow ourselves down and let Watame and that try and catch up. Okay. So that's Kobo, and Watame should be the next car. Yep, I can see it.
Okay, Eve, the next car is a lap behind.
Alright. So we've fallen back a little bit. There we go. I can see Watame right behind us now. For now, we can vaguely stay in front. But the fact that we are faster is not ideal, because I don't want to pull away from her. It would be nice if Fubuki had caught up. Unfortunately right now that does not seem like it's going to happen. Mate. Okay.
The next car
so
is
now that
one lap
we're
behind.
more or less with her, we might be able to just kind of use her as a guide. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Probably not going to be too much longer before everyone starts to pit once more. And again, I think we're going to have to just immediately react to the leader pitting. Oh god. We'll switch out to softs, which will make keeping up with them a lot easier.
Gap 2, behind is now 1.1.
Yes, let's just push you. We're not going to be able to be that close when it does get really dark. But oh dear. We have made mistakes. I do have my lights on, but again, no headlights on these things at all. They are completely stickers, which I hate. That is so stupid. But anyway, that's on past me for making the mistake of setting the time wrong. Let's just stay with Watame. And again, I expect within a few laps here, it is going to be pit stop time. Oh, this is gonna be hell, isn't it? I can already tell. This is gonna be absolute hell. Because we are gonna have zero visibility. Just push.
The gap to Kyalami behind us now, 3.8. You've just done a 128.1. The car behind us now.
Fubuki's in the pits, okay. Which means Watame's probably going to go next lap. If I had to guess. Or next couple of laps at least. So I guess with them going in now, maybe we should...
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Jump in, even if Watame doesn't. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. For this one, we will do all of the repairs. And then we'll see where it spits us out. Going to be minor engine repairs. Again, it's just every time we hit half fuel, half tank of fuel is when they pit. And we're going to have to follow. We do not have much choice at this point.
On exit, we should be in position.
We need them
13.
to guide us. We really need them to be guiding us now. Oh god, regrets have been had. Okay. Yeah, Watame's going in as well. Okay.
Watch your speed.
Okay, let's get it done. Oh boy. Well, this is going to be terrible. I will be surprised if we make it to the end of this race. I will be very surprised. We may have to DNF it. But we'll see how bad it gets. Because again, I fully expect zero visibility. Okay. That's fine. I knew we were going to be a slower pit stop. We can use the last remaining light to catch back up. This will also dish Fubuki back in.
Your exit is clear. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat.
Hey, the safety car! You want to come out on track? You have headlights! You want to come out on track, safety car? Oh god. Cold tires. No visibility. Ooh, that's fun. Okay. Let's go. So we're effectively third place right now. I can still see the track, thankfully.
The leader is pitting now.
Brake markers are a lot harder to see.
The gap to B11 ahead.
So I'm kind of just relying on looking at Fibby's car there. But we still have sunlight. Unfortunately, it's going to get worse. We're going to use a boost here, because I do want to try and catch back up to Watame. So that we can try to be on the lead car.
B12. The track temperature's rising. It's now 28 Celsius.
Alright, let's go. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is terrifying already. Absolutely terrifying.
He's pitting from P90. Looks like he'll come out just in front of you. Alright Eve, the next car is one lap behind.
Looks like Watame is being held up a little bit by Izuru.
The leader's pitting now.
That has now passed him. Oh god. We're going to be a lot slower through some of these corners. Now.
Don't let this guy intimidate you.
There we go. So let's try and get back onto Watame's tail here.
Ahead's pitting. P5. We're setting the pace. That lap time
back up to
was
second place.
126.3.
There is Aki coming out of the pits. Oh god. Come on, we really need to just be on the tail of that car. And use her as a guide. This is going to be a real test of, well, probably a test of circuit memory, really. Test of circuit memory, test of skill, test of any sort of visibility. Well, not really a test of visibility, because there's going to be zero, regardless. Yeah, it's going to be a test of something. Alright, we're on the back of Watame now. We can actually try and use her. Can we?
You're in the lead.
I feel like that's too close up. Yeah, I feel like that's the dynamic map is too close up.
The gap to behind is increasing. It's
really
now
use
2.6.
that. Oh, we have a safety car. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, I did see 15th place sitting still. That might be the cause of it. But okay, safety car. First safety car of the race, and it's pitch black. With still over an hour to go. And again, if this is... If the in-game time is sped up to what I think it is, 1 hour is going to be 5 hours. So... So that means if it is, let's have a look. 6:30 at the moment in game. Yeah, we're gonna be finishing probably after midnight in-game. So yeah, that is pretty much the time where there's going to be absolute minimum visibility, which is fun. Again, I have no idea if we'll make it to the end of this race now because of that. Hey, safety car, do you want to stay out on the track for the next hour and a bit? Oh god.
Of course, yellow. Safety car's coming out. Follow the safety car.
You mean follow what, mate? Because you are not just, you're just not acknowledging her existence. Anyway. Already cannot see the track. Oh my god. Oh, we're apparently on the edge of the track there. We're on the curbing. Just follow the sheep. Bloody hell. Oh my god. This is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well at all. I get we might have to DNF this. We may have to DNF round 1. Which is exactly what happened in the 6-hour version, but for completely different reasons. Okay. Crikey. Let's try and keep some sort of warmth in these tires. At least that corner does have some light filtering down from up the hill. And then the front straight has a little bit of light, but that's about it. There's no other light around the track. So... oh god, okay. I knew this would be the case too, because I think I remember running around the track without headlights in the night from after a crash in the original event.
Get ready.
And I kept going, I just kept going off the track because I couldn't see it. So, oh boy. We're restarting the race here. We couldn't go into the pits and strap some torches to the front of our car? That would have been great. That would have been brilliant.
Safety car's out.
Alright, safety car's coming in. We just got to stay behind Wathame, try and use her rear lights as a guide.
Green flag, we're racing.
Okay. Use the rear lights as a guide. We do have Fubuki and Sora right behind us. That might deal Sora back into the race as well. Oh god, where are we braking? We're braking there. Unfortunately, my brakes aren't as strong as the AI's, which is another problem with what's going on here. Because I now have to react to them. Oh god. And reaction to their corners like that is not very great. Okay.
Bad luck, mate.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, this is hell. Okay, where are we? I can kind of see the glow of the white inside curb. We're side by side with Fubuki. Don't really want to be side by side right now. If we can have light from the moon, that'd be great. But I don't think the moon gives off any light in this game, unfortunately. It would be really nice if it did. But unfortunately, I don't think this game takes moonlight into account. Which sucks. Okay. Where are we braking? Where are we braking? Boom, boom, boom. There's the yellow. Okay, I can still kind of see those boards. Vaguely. Holy crap. Yeah, Yeah, I'm really glad we're on the tail of another car right now. Ooh. And of course, the AIs will not care about the lack of visibility. They are gonna go no matter what. I'm the only one that's getting screwed over by the visibility, which isn't ideal. Definitely less than ideal. I'm not in the lead, Jim, but anyway. Ooh. Okay. Okay. As long as the visibility stays like this and we can still vaguely see the white paint and stuff like that, then it's not too bad. I don't know if that's going to remain the case the entire time. I don't necessarily think so. Alright, that was the yellow. Okay. That's the inside of the corner there. We are not making that apex at all. That corner is the one we're going to miss out on the most, because we cannot see the apex, we cannot make the apex. Okay. Visibility is terrible. There is a car behind me that I can barely see. Only just make out the white car. Or not quite white, but light blue car of Fubuki there. Oh god. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, Eve. Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line.
68 minutes. 67 minutes. Well, 68 minutes to go. Oh god. Okay. We're doing alright so far. Again, as long as we can keep the visibility of the white lines, it might not be so bad. We are right beside Wasame now. I'm gonna brake too late. I did not see the markers. Damn it. I needed to be able to see the markers there. Could not see them. Alright, well now we're back in the pack. That's, in some ways, can be good, but I don't think it's gonna help. I think that's gonna make things so much worse for us now. Yeah, I think this is gonna make things so much worse. Oh god. Be careful, and then let's get back on the track. Ooh, sideways, that's okay. Alright, where are we braking here? We're braking roughly there, not quite. That was a little too early. Visibility is null! I can just see the edges. And that's kind of all I really need for the most part. It's not going to make me go fast, but being able to see the edges will definitely help keep us kind of on the track.
P4.
Again, that and track memory. Remembering where we are on the track. There's the yellow. I'm just going to have to use the yellow. Normally we brake deeper than that, but I'm going to have to use the yellow as a marker to brake. That was not ideal. Yep, that was terrible. Yeah, unfortunately now that we've kind of fallen off the leaders, trying to catch back up to them is going to be a problem. So we might have to let one of these cars go in front and then just use them for the rest of the race. I don't think we're going to be gaining time on leaders or anyone. We do not have the pace in this visibility to be doing much with that. Oh god. Okay. Again, it's still not as bad as I was expecting, which is good. Definitely very good. We could run this as our HUD.
Come on, you can do better than this. Your lap time was 128.7.
Yeah, I think maybe it might be better to run this as our HUD so that we can pay more attention. Oh, good. This will kind of help us focus in a little bit more. Oh, crikey, that corner is the worst with no visibility. Oh god, hello. Someone's on our inside. Of course, without that HUD, I can't tell who it is.
Gap to P5 behind is now 0.2.
It's like a bright car. That looks like Watame. Okay. That is a Tsunamaki Watame car behind us. It's the second of the Watame cars. Oh god. Okay. I'll be very surprised if we finish top 10 in this. Very surprised if we finish top 10 in these conditions. Holy crap. In complete darkness. Damn. Yep. Yep. The time wasn't quite set well because we have like 5x speed on time progression. Yeah, we have like 5 times time progression, and unfortunately, well, at least I think it's 5 times. It might be a little less, but that's because that's what we had in the original event, and obviously I didn't account when I was creating this like a year or so ago, 2 years ago. I didn't account for the fact that these cars don't have headlights. So in the final hour of this, which again, if it's 5 times speed, is the final 5 hours of the race, but in the final hour of this, we are not going to have any form of visibility. So we're just going to be relying on the faintest bits we can see of the edge of the track, trying to use AI cars as a guide, which right now I'm not in a great position for that because, well, the cars in front have shot away from me. Yeah, we're just trying to survive based on memory and everything.
The lap time was at 128.
So this is going to be really hard to finish the race off. But I am determined to not DNF it.
Use all the track. Force them to find the gap.
I am determined not to DNF because we DNF'd this race originally in 2023. I am determined to actually finish it despite this challenge. Okay, where are we? We're braking there, I think, roughly. Okay, well, now we've got a car ahead of us, which is actually good.
Unlucky. Come on, don't let him get away.
That is actually kind of good, because it means we can now follow the second of the Watame cars, which is definitely good for that corner. Ooh, we went out close to the edge of the track there. Alright, well, we're gonna make a pass, apparently. Oh god. It'd be great if we could catch up to those guys in front, but there is no way we're getting the pace for that. Absolutely no way we're getting that pace.
Lap lap was a
Because we're
128.3.
consistently doing 28s at the moment, which is less than ideal. There's the yellow. Yeah. Good. Bloody hell. I'm just kind of glad this track has these markings in the middle of the road as well, which makes it a little easier to keep track of where we're going. Yeah, we're definitely holding up traffic because of the lack of visibility. You can't really blame me for that, to be fair. You can't really blame me for that. Okay. Oh god. Is that Kobo? Looks like the Kobo livery. Trying to get up the outside there. I mean, technically we're still having a good battle. Technically we are actually having a good race, which is hilarious. Even though we can't see shit, we're actually still having a decent race.
Lap time was at 128.3.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Alright, there's the yellow, I think.
Okay, Eve, hold your nerve, just keep
I can see why I missed it that one time, because that was very little visibility on it. Okay, there's the corner. Oh, we're out wide. Do not spin it, that's the wall.
You've just gone out of track limits.
Yeah, I know. Oh god. It's fine. Nope, we're still out. Oh wow, a track limits warning.
Keep it between white lines.
Impressive. Okay, just wanted to check to see if we had any damage from that excursion. Doesn't look like it.
The car ahead is rigged.
Oh, that's Chihaya. Okay. So that's Chihaya ahead. Alright, let's just try and use Chihaya as a guide. Catch up to her a little bit.
The lead car's pitting.
Oh, yep, it's about time for pitting. We are going to go for one more lap.
Gap to rigged.
Just double check.
0.7.
Yep, we're okay on all of that. Alright.
Okay, pit stop requested.
It is time for the half-tank pit stop. Oh, God. Yeah, that corner we're always going to fall behind on. Okay, where are you going? Where are you braking there? Okay. Try and stay on the track this time. Good. The fact that we're still doing semi-decently, like, yeah, we're 2 seconds a lap slower, roughly, but we're still kind of doing alright, is very impressive.
We expect there'll be no traffic on exit. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P19, a few seconds behind Rosendal. Pit crew's ready.
No traffic. That's not what I want. I want traffic because I need to use traffic as my guides.
Leading the race.
Alright.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
We are in the lane. There we go. Ah, let's see how this goes. Oh, this is very interesting. This is very interesting. Alright, switching tires. It's like the Watame car ahead is leaving now. I think that was the first or second place car.
Go, go.
Alright. Fresh tyres, cold tyres, oh god. I feel like next time maybe we should just do fuel and then that will kinda
Car approaching, watch your mirrors.
get us back into the race. We're gonna have to just use pit stops to deal us back in at this point. We're gonna have to use pit stops to deal us back into the race. And just shorten our stops compared to the AIs. Which is fair. Oh god, but yeah, now we don't have any guides around us.
The leader is pitting now. Baron is pitting from P2. He should come out just in front of you.
Okay. This is where the real challenge of can I keep my focus on the very minimal visibility that I have. Again, it's lucky I can still vaguely see the edges of the track. That is very useful. Completely missed the apex of that corner. That's fine. Alright, let's get around there. Like, I don't even know how much of this is visible on stream. The stream might have a lot less visibility than I do. I have no idea. But this is... oh, this is difficult. This is tough. Okay. This is very rough.
P19.
P19, alright. We've got cars coming out of the pits, that's good. Alright, hit the brakes. Okay, looks like we managed to actually make that corner this time.
Pitting from position 3. We think he'll come out close in front.
Alright, Chihaya's in the pits. Oh god. Chihaya being in the pits is good because Chihaya is the one that I was using as a guide. So that'll kinda... that should bring us back to where we were. Just about.
The gap to P19 behind is now 3.0.
And again, if we can actually manage to somehow finish in the top 10 with these conditions, that is going to be wild. That is going to be absolutely wild.
Okay, Eve, you're reeling from this car. In, the gap is 2.9. P15, you've just done.
Okay, there's everyone coming out of the pits. I think that might have been Chihaya. It's hard to see the liveries in this light, so it's hard to tell, but I think we're going to be able to catch up to these cars ahead. There is a big group of cars ahead, which I assume most of these have not pitted. Yeah, there's still a lot of people going into the pits right now.
Riviero is pitting from P2. He should come out a little way behind you.
Okay, Gobadoo's in the pits. Whoa, turning too early there. Whoa, this is painful. Okay. Yeah. We are catching up to this group. Again, I don't know. I think most of this group hasn't pitted, but I think the cars that are directly in front of us, I believe have, or at least one of them has. So we might be able to rely on them.
You're reeling. Ogawa in. The gap is 1.2 seconds. P12.
Where the hell was
128.0.
It's not Kami, right? I don't know who he's trying to specify right now. Anyway, there's more cars coming out of the pits. I do think we genuinely lost positions during that, though. I do think we have lost positions and pretty much everyone in front of us has pitted. But we'll see. Again, we'll have to try and make our future stops shorter by not doing tyre stops. Whoa. Alright, who are we passing? I think that says... Oh, that's Liz. I can see Elizabeth's face. I can see Elizabeth's face in the darkness. There we go. Side by side. Side by side. Come on.
Car in front is Ogawa.
Again, who are you referring to? That's the yellow, I think. I believe it was. Oh god. I don't want to accidentally crash the car that I'm side by side with. Where's this? Oh god. Can't focus on that right now. Oh, Aragami. Ogre. Okay. Ogawa for ogre. That oddly makes sense.
This fucker's trying to distract you. Don't let him.
Yeah, I can see that. Get away from me, Liz. Oops. Didn't mean to change it a second there. Okay. Okay, I think we're in the slipstream of Ogre now. Holy crap.
Alright Eve, you're reeling. E9. The gap is now 0.2. We're currently setting the pace. That lap time was 126.9.
And we're hitting the brakes there. I'm hoping for the best. It worked. We made 2 passes. We're actually making progress. Somehow we are making progress. That puts us up into P10. Oh my god, okay. How? I don't know. But it's working. I think we're just kind of getting used to the conditions. Oh god. I say that.
Looks like that was outside track limits.
Yeah, no shit. I think I noticed that. I think I noticed that, Jim. Okay.
The gap to E7
Ooh.
ahead is now 0.5.
Is that Chihaya? That kind of looked like Chihaya's logo in the minimal visibility that I had. I think this is Chihaya in front of us. Yeah, it is. It is. Alright.
E8, we're quickest at the moment.
Come on. Oh, that's Mokoko in front of her. And I don't know what the third car is, but... Ooh, they were braking early. That's fair. I mean, I'd rather brake early than brake late. Holy crap. There's 4 cars here, there's not 3. Okay, I'm going to slightly back out of that then. That visibility is so bad, but that's okay. Alright, hit the brakes there. try and stay on Chihaya's tail here. If we can make some passes, great. If we can't, then that's fine. P10's good. We'll make up time in the pit stop.
Come on, just fucking send it.
Shut up, Jim. You have no idea what I'm trying to deal with here. Okay. Side by side. We got Mokuko in front of us. Looks like
7th position.
Watame.
127.6.
Yeah, that's Watame and Mio. Okay. Oh my god, this is not where I want to be. Alright, I'm hitting the brakes early. I don't care. That was not where I wanted to be in this visibility. Oh my... 3 wide into T1. Oh, that was terrifying. That was terrifying. Okay. That's fine. Alright, come on. Okay, we're gonna... Oop, and don't need second gear. Somehow we're managing. Oh god. A little bit of a slide there. Try and get the slipstream from Watame. Let's see if we can get past Mokuko. We're gonna bump draft. Ooh.
6th place.
Oh, this is an interesting position to be in, but anyway. Alright, now we're behind Mio, and we are catching up very rapidly. There's the yellow signboard. Oh god. Okay. Be careful. See, this is a freaking good race. Why is this a good race in the darkness? Why is this such a good race? Oh god. Oh, we were sliding there. Wasn't really easy to see, but I'm pretty sure we were sideways. I think. We might not have been, but I think we were sideways. Go. Oh. A bit of a tap on the rear of Mokuko's bumper. Let's go up inside. Up the inside. Oh, Watame is forcing us right to the inside. But we have the slipstream from Mio.
That was 128.1.
Oh my... Let's go! Alright, where's our braking marker? I can't see it. I think that's it.
Okay, Eve, the next car is...
Yeah, that was it. Ooh. Alright, now we're side by side with Mio coming out of T1. Mio is going to get a better run because we were going slow on the inside. There we go. Holy crap. Now Watame goes up the outside. This is the best racing we've had all day. This is amazing racing. Went very wide. We're 3 wide there. We were 3 wide. Holy crap. This is great. Oop, turned in too early. There we go. Alright, we got the slipstream. We got the slipstream. Let's go. Nice. Oh, we might be able to make a pass on Mio here.
Keep it up. We're looking good here.
Yeah.
P5.
We're gonna get into P6.
128.0.
Will we be able to hold Mio? Though. There's the yellow marker, I think. Okay. Good. Ooh, make sure we're slowed. Holy crap. How the hell has this been such an amazing race? Oh god. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this is great. This is great. Now we've kind of picked up the hang of it a little bit. We kind of know where we're going, we know what we're doing. Oh. Ooh. Went out to the wall there. Yeah, does mean we don't have guides in front of us now, because we're in front of all of the cars, all of those cars. But we are coming closer to our next pit stop. Our next half-time pit stop. Or half-tank pit stop, rather. Okay.
The guy in front is Marin. Gap 2.
This car.
Behind is now 0.9.
Come on. Stay on the road there. I can just see the cars behind me in the mirror. They're getting close because I went slow through there, which again is kind of expected. Oh, we are wide. Try and stay on the road. There's Mokoko. Ooh, overshot the braking marker. Ah, we've lost all three of those positions again. Alright, the fight is back on! No, lost it. Ah, yeah. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate there. Oh, that was so good for a while though. Oh god, oh god. Cannot see the cars incoming though. Alright, well...
Okay, Eve, the next car is Flynn.
I mean, an option is to go for a full stint right now. That is an option. We do have the option of just going for a full stint to get ourselves back to the lead. Like, we're already gonna shorten our pit stop here. So, okay. This may come in... oh my god. The weird AI pit stops may actually work in our benefit here. It may work really well for us. Because it gives us freedom to actually still try to win. We still have a chance. And I find that hilarious. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what positions we get once they start pitting. If we do end up immediately in the lead, we will do a fuel stop, because again, we're doing just a fuel stop rather than a fuel and tyre stop.
Ikari in, the cap's now 1.0.
So it's going to be a shorter pit stop anyway. So we'll see. See how this works out. We've got 35 minutes to go. 35 minutes of complete darkness. But I am sure we can do this.
27.2.
Okay, we're in another battle pack here. I cannot see the marker. There we go, there's the marker. I could see the marker.
Well done, Eve. Nice move, mate.
That Flaon, that is Flaon, not giving us too much space on the outside, but giving us just enough. Oh god. Unfortunately, I'm slow through there, so Ayame is going to get back past us. Robobu is right behind us, so we got to be careful of that. Okay. Oh, I was trying to go for an inside move on Ayame, but I think Ayame was trying to go for an inside move on Flaon. So it didn't quite work out. Oh god, we are wide there. That's fine. And this is our chance. Alright, use a boost. Use a boost. I think we slightly tapped Ayame a little too much there and it messed us up, but we're still right against the wall, but that's okay.
128.9.
Our boost is enough. That's why you save your boost. That's why you don't use all of your boost in the first few laps, guys. Okay. Ooh. Flaon's on the inside. Be careful. Ah. Okay. And then there's our braking marker. Whee! Okay. Now is when everyone else is going to start pitting, I believe. We go here. They're not pitting right now, but it's coming up to that point.
Ikari behind is increasing.
Plus, I've just been using way more fuel than them
just done a 127.7
in this stint where I've not been able to push as hard.
It's good. Sector 3 time is fast.
It's possible. Unlikely, but definitely possible. Oh god. It's hard to judge exit speed on that corner, because I can't really see where the corner ends. Again, it's not bad if I'm following someone, but we have not been following someone for a little bit here. Not the best line through there. Good. Alright, let's use a boost. Let's use some boosts around here because we are nowhere near the next pack of cars. The next pack of cars is in T1 already, so... Alright. I'm starting to think that the AIs may not be using their normal strategy at the end of the race here. They might be going for a full fuel stint. Now that we're in the final stretch, because we've got 30 minutes remaining now, so they may have swapped over their strategy, which is interesting. Gonna make it a little more difficult for me. let's see. Yep. How's my fuel?
Okay, Eve, we'll need to refuel, and we think we'll need to stop again. 35 minutes of fuel left. We think we'll need to add 225 litres.
You know what? I don't think there's going to be another pit stop. 35 minutes of fuel, we got 29 minutes remaining, and presumably the AIs are about the same, because they stopped at the same time, so if they're actually going for a full stint at the end, there is no more pit stops. Okay, well, that is
Sectors 1 and 3. Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
not quite ideal. I mean, we should have... That last stop, we probably should have stayed on the tyres, what we're doing, and just double stinted them, but I didn't realise that, that they were actually going to be smart at the end of the race. Which, you know, you can forgive me for believing that. Considering how they've behaved for the rest of the race. Alright. So we're going to have to try and catch them on pace alone, which... Ooh. Trying to catch the top 10 on pace in these conditions, yeah, that's going to be difficult. We do have 9 boosts left, and we're going to have to use them basically every time we can now. We're going to have to use them.
The gap behind is now 2.9 seconds.
Alright, boost. Oop, careful. Try not to make any mistakes. But I'm not sure their boost is going to be enough to catch up to them, is the problem.
28 Celsius.
Probably not going to be enough to catch up to the top 10, but we're going to do our best here. Oh boy. We managed to actually hit the apex of that corner. Nice. And hit the brakes. Oop. There we go. Whoa, a little bit of a slide there. Keep it off the wall. Okay. We can't use a boost every lap, unfortunately. It's going to have to be every second lap. Okay, 27.3. Not bad. I would say 27 isn't a bad lap time for current conditions. There we go. Brakes. Oh god. If another safety car happens, that would be nice. That would be very nice. But I don't think we're going to get another safety car. Ooh, I went wide there. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get another safety car here. Which is a pity. Bloody hell. Alright, use the boost.
closer. The gap's come down to 6.0 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Your lap time was 1:28.
Sounds like they're catching up. Okay. That's fine. Where is the car ahead?
10th position. 11 seconds ahead.
11 seconds, yeah. No way are we catching 11 seconds. Alright, inside curb, that's fine. It's kind of better than going wide there, so we'll take it. Alright. So it's looking like 13th place is going to be where we get, barring any oddities.
Okay, we're matching race pace. That lap was at 1:27.4.
We are on race pace, which is good. Again, that's with us taking T1 a lot slower than normal. And probably a lot of these other corners. Okay. Nice. Say we're doing pretty good. We're following a fairly decent line here. Oh god. I say that and then ouch. Slightly painful there, but...
Got a bit of suspension damage.
Ooh, rear arrows.
A bit of bodywork damage. Stay out, it's not too bad.
We don't have a rear wing. Okay. That hit got rid of our rear wing, which may have killed our race chances. Oh yeah, I can already feel the car being floaty.
That lap was at 1:28.7.
Alright. This might be race over for us now. Because I don't think we're going to hold on to the track. Ooh. Let's see. It's just hard to tell if the car is actually sliding because I cannot see anything. I cannot see if the car is sliding at all. We'll try going full pace and just hope for the best. So far it seems to be working out. Oh god. Yeah, there's definitely a bit slidier, but it's not as slidey as I was expecting. Normally when you lose your rear wing, the car is uncontrollable. The car does not seem uncontrollable right now. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, now the car seems more or less okay. That is unusual, but we'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Yep. Oh god.
We think you might have gone outside of track limits there. That's 20 minutes to go.
You think? Oh my god, they're there. Well, okay, that's going to be a lot of front damage, yeah.
The work's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
That is quite bad damage now. I could not see them coming, to be fair. There was not really any indication. Oh god. Oh well, we just have to hold on for 20 minutes. As long as we don't come last, which I don't think we will, there's still multiple cars a lap down, I think. I think we'll be fine. We are going to be spending the rest of this little championship trying to fight back to regain points. Yeah, we lose so much speed on the straights now because of that. And we've got suspension damage, so these corners are not going to go well. Okay.
Air temperature's decreasing. It's now 19 Celsius.
Let's just limp the car back home. Woo.
Alright, Eve, the next car is mains.
Come on. Yeah, it really doesn't want to turn anymore with all the damage that we've got.
The gap to mains ahead
we're
is
really just
increasing.
gonna be,
It's now 3.3 seconds.
Trying to limp it carefully. We'll carefully limp it back. .5 minutes to go. We can hold
P60.
on.
Come on, get your head back into it. Keep it smooth. Focus on these lines.
We can hold on. Don't see anyone in the rearview mirror at the moment, so I think we've got a little bit of a gap.
Riviero.
Where is the car behind us?
B17. 21 seconds behind.
Yeah, that's fine then. Keep it on the road, do not spin out again. We cannot afford another crash. Another crash will destroy this thing. Okay. Might as well use our boost just to try to make up for the fact that we do not have straight line speed anymore. Yeah, we're 9 seconds a lap slower at the moment.
The gap to B15 ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
Okay.
remaining on you. The gap is now 12 seconds. 15
yeah.
minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
The car has caught up 9 seconds. So chances are we are going to lose out to her. Oh crap, I have to pit. Oh my god. I didn't have enough fuel. Alright, well, in that case, aero and suspension. Yeah, we don't have as much fuel saving as the AIs, of course. Fair enough. We might as well repair the car and just
watch your speed limit in the pits.
fling it
Plenty
around
of space on the exit.
on the final
pits, we
few
should be in
laps.
position 19, a few seconds behind Rosendahl.
Fling it around and probably close to last place. 21st. To be fair, we also didn't need a full tank of fuel here, but oh well. Oh well. It's fine. The repairs are going to take forever anyway. So let's see what it gives us. Do. Oh well. We had some good racing. That's what's important. But we are going to have to fight quite hard to try and get the points back in the later events of this championship. So that's going to be a little difficult, but probably not impossible, hopefully. We can give it a go. Let's see. Are we going to come out in 21st?
Your exit is clear. Watch
It
the
is
white
looking
line.
like
Rear
it.
brakes are cold. Be careful. Your right sides are cold.
It is looking like we are keeping 21st position as we come out onto the track. Which is not too bad, I would say. Considering we had to spend 50 seconds in the pits there. So let's just make it to the end now. At least the car is fixed up, so we don't have to worry about sliding it out and missing these corners. That's the pack of opponents just up ahead there. I don't think there's anyone... Yeah, no, that whole pack is a lap ahead of us. I don't think any of them are in position. I think we'd have to go quite far to find anyone that's for position right now. So that's fine. 11 minutes to go.
Lead car's pitting.
Oh, now they're pitting. Hang on a second. Lead car's pitting. Hang on a second.
Is now in the lead.
Marine's in the lead now. Did they misjudge as well? Now, of course, they're not going to spend as long in the pits as I did for a variety of reasons. Oh, God. And we've just slowed ourselves down quite a bit. But that is interesting. Okay.
minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Come on, man, stop fucking it up.
Shush, Jim. Yeah, okay.
Blue flag.
Definitely some people going into the pits and coming out there. That is interesting. I don't think it's going to give us any positions, but you never know. Maybe we can try and get back to at least 19th spot. 20th or 19th. That's the goal right now, just based on if they go into the pits.
Closing in. The gap is now 16 seconds. Blue flag.
We're going to be blue flagged this entire time now because Sora is right behind us. But we are not going to care, because we are going to go as quickly as we can.
Blue flag.
Oh god. That corner is becoming a little more difficult at the moment. Probably from the lack of guides around us. Oh, that one's becoming difficult as well. Sora's right there.
That lap time was 129.9.
That was a bad one. Ooh. I'm pretty sure all of our damage is repaired.
He's entering
Yeah,
the pits.
pretty much.
He's in
So
P1. We think he'll come out a little way behind you. The leader, Marin, is pitting. Rins
Okay.
is now in the lead.
So Marine's in the pits, Chihai's in the lead. And we've still just got Sora all over our tail at the moment. Oh god. Sorry. Sorry. That was not intentional. Just kind of missed the markers. Alright. Should actually use our boosting.
Your last lap time was at 129.
20, we seem to be sticking to 29s at the moment.
26
I
Celsius.
wonder if it's just tyre wear. Could just be tyre wear. Mixed with the fuel load. Okay. Oh god. 6.5 minutes to go. Will
The leader,
we be able
Rins,
to
is
pass the next two cars or next one car when they pit? Oh, come on. Where is the car ahead?
pitting. 18th, 106 ahead.
Okay. 1 minute 6 ahead. So this is, yeah, we're probably not gonna pass them. But we are at least gonna get closer to them, I think. Okay. Sitting behind Sora, try and use the slipstream a little bit here.
Just done a 129.8. Sector 2 is 2.5 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, we're losing everything in sector 2, it sounds like.
Ruiz tyres ahead is pitting. Okay, Eve, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Come on, man, if somebody fucks up in front, we need to be able to take advantage. P19.
Ruse ahead is pitting. Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch up to Ruse before he gets out of the pits. Let's see what we can do. So we're just losing so much time here right now. Whoa! Alright, 4 minutes. Only a few laps to go.
The window closes in 2 minutes.
That is a huge amount of speed.
Flag.
Massive amount of speed there. As we get past both Sora and Mokoko. Only to inevitably lose out in T1.
Kobe behind is pitting.
Someone, is that Kobo behind us?
Blue flag.
Is pitting. Okay. Braking markers there.
The leader is pitting now.
The leader's in the pits again. That's whoever that is. To be fair, I'm probably fighting with the lead pack right now, which is the funny thing. Like, I'm pretty sure Mokoko and Sora are maybe not necessarily the leaders in particular, but they were close to the front. So we can do this. 11th and 12th, okay. Looks like the leaders are in T1 right now.
You've just
2.5 minutes.
28.5.
Someone coming out of the pits there. I think that might have been Ogre. They are side by side in front of us. As I think Sora goes for the lead once more. She does. This has been a very back and forth battle between Sora and Mokoko.
Okay, Eve, pit window is now closed. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's like, it's there, we lose a lot of speed. Again, I think it's just because we've got too much fuel right now, because we didn't bother changing it. We knew we were going to come this far back, more or less. Oh god. That was awkward.
The guy in front
That was
is
awkward.
Ruiz.
Where is the car ahead?
P18. 27 seconds.
Yeah, 27 seconds to Ruse still. So that is going to be P21. Is going to be our final finishing position, presumably.
That was 127.7. Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Okay, 1 minute. So I don't remember if this is going to be the final lap or the next one's going to be the final lap. Probably the next one. Let's find out. Let's find out. Careful. There we go. Nice. off the wall. Oh, just about. Just about stayed off the wall there. Okay. Let's use a boost because we can. And that is race over right there.
It's over.
Whoa, P21 in the end there. Well, that was, it was a good race for the most part. Kind of fell apart in the final, final few minutes, like final 40 minutes or so. So did the safety car just come out? Oh my god. I think the safety car just came out right at the very end there. It did. Holy crap. That's hilarious. Ah, but there we go. 21st place for the first race. We'll take it. Looks like someone did get knocked out by that safety car, actually. Someone is... Yeah, 26th place is stopped on the track. Okay. Ooh. Careful. Well, there we go. Next time... What's the next? I can't remember what the next race is. I think it's Indianapolis Rain? Yeah, I think it's the Rain... Oh, God.
Safety car is out. It's now open.
What just happened? Okay. Car completely lost control. Who is this? Who is knocked out? Muna Hoshinova. Okay. Muna got knocked out right at the end there, unfortunately. Oh, that's a pity. The car just lost control while I was under brakes there. That was kind of funny. But alright, let's bring it back into the pit lane and we can finish off. Is this a race or my average experience getting to the airport? It was an attempt at a race. Oh god. We were way over the speed limit. Thankfully it doesn't matter at the end. There we go. Holy crap. So there we go. First event, P21. 7 pit stops. Jeez.
Pit window opens after 1 minute.
Oh, did I hit restart instead of replay? I think I hit restart. Oh well, that's kind of annoying. I think I hit restart there. Yup. Welp, that's unfortunate. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Oops. Tend to take early as fuck flights, so going in circles in the dark like that reminds me of the airport. Fair. Yeah, that was an oops. Didn't mean to do that. I guess I can redo the race and just make sure I finish 27th. Or 21st, sorry. That's fine. Oops. I wanted to hit replay. I don't think it gave me a... Did it give me a confirmation and I just hit yes automatically? It may have. Oh well. Anyway, guess we're getting a 6-hour stream. Nah, I'll redo that and make sure I get the 21st place. And then we'll move on to, I think Indie Thunder is the next one. Well, it went well for most of it. But yeah, again, it just kind of fell apart in the end there. But that is going to be that. On Wednesday, it is back to Monster Prom, this time with the DLC for the first game, Monster Prom Second Term. Then on Friday is Final Fantasy VII A Rebirth. Of course. Curse of Free. Yes, it's the Curse of Free. Of course. And then next Sunday is going to be round 8 of the Save Data Racing Series, where we are taking rallycross cars to Escura Dirt for 150 kilometers, 137 laps. So look forward to that. That one's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully it goes well for me. I think we're back to being tied on the points. Yeah, I think me and Walu are back to being tied on points right now, so that's good. And then we'll be back to this on the next Sunday, where we are going to be doing, I think it's Indy Thunder, which is, well, Indianapolis in the Thunder, in a thunderstorm. So that's going to be great. I think we'll end up probably doing 2. We'll probably end up doing both Indy rounds on that one. The Thunder and the main Indy round. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, how long it takes. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.